Good morning, everyone. Breaking news this morning from the 12 News HD newsroom. Police are on the scene of what was a SWAT standoff in North Beaumont this morning, where 3 people are now in custody at this hour. Early reports said officers may have been looking for another person. 12 News HD's Courtney Francisco is at the location near the scene of what was the standoff with this live update. And Courtney, I understand police have just finished briefing reporters. Can you tell us what they told you? So again, people don't have to worry. They're not looking for a third suspect at this point.
That's right.
At this point, is a perimeter still in effect? Are they still warning residents to stay inside, or has that been lifted? Good enough. Thank you very much, Courtney. And of course, we'll be updating this story throughout the day. All you have to do is go to our webpage at 12newsnow.com or our Facebook page to find out the very latest. And of course, we'll have that for you coming up on 12 News at 5, 6, and 6:30. We now return you to our regular program. Well, there's still plenty of time left to take a vacation this summer and plenty of opportunity to truly get away from it all, including all your gadgets. Details now from NBC's Chris Clackham.
Fun for her, and she did a great job representing Southeast Texas.
We've got a lot coming up today, as a matter of fact, with U.S. team members, the 400-meter relay. We've also got the 3-meter synchronized springboard competition.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that.
I've never seen that
Synchronized
before.
springboard competition. Should be interesting.
It's one of the things I missed.
Still. And our eyes have been on the tropics this whole weekend, or all throughout the weekend, but looking better for us on this Monday morning.
Yeah, Ernesto is going to be way south, so we won't have to worry about Ernesto at all.
That's great. And hopefully the second one we won't have to worry about either.
Oh, it's already fallen apart. It's just a tropical depression. They don't expect it to last much longer at all. So.
Great news.
And we're asking you this morning, in light of what happened, of course, at the movie theaters, and then with this most recent shooting at a temple, is it time for Americans to take up arms just to protect our basic rights?
And just go to our webpage at 12newsnow.com and click on the Facebook link and share your thoughts with us.
Well, history was made millions of miles from Earth overnight. NASA scientists and engineers successfully landing the most advanced scientific rover ever created on the surface of Mars.
The mission originated from the Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California. And Jay Gray is at JPL this morning with more.
Well, both candidates for United States president are gearing up for a make-or-break August with only weeks left as they head into the conventions.
Claire Lake is in Washington with the latest on the election 2012.
All right, well, at the Olympics today, here's something else we know. America's new gymnasts in the Gymnast Sweethearts, Gabby Douglas and others, will be back. And the fastest man alive proves he really is. We also have more on the tears on the volleyball court as well.
Tracy Potts is in London this morning with the latest.
Sweetheart. Good morning, everybody. Thanks so much for joining us on this Monday morning on 12 News Daybreak. I'm Tracy Kennick.
I'm Brian Burns.
And I'm meteorologist Jeff Gerber. Good morning.
And everybody's waiting for the news on Ernesto, and it's great news, at least for us, for now.
Yeah, if you haven't been tracking it over the weekend, it's going to go way south, it looks like, and won't be affecting not only Texas, but none of the U.S. or probably parts of Mexico might see a tropical storm, a little bit of rain out of it. But it doesn't even look like it's going to turn into a hurricane.
In this week's It's Time Texas report, 12 News HD anchor Jackie Simeon introduces us to a Beaumont teenager who used his summer vacation to strengthen his chances of getting on his school's wrestling team. Time to check on our forecast, and good news for those folks who weren't paying attention this weekend to Ernesto.
Yeah, Ernesto is going to be way south. Matter of fact, it's still iffy if it's going to even make it into the Gulf of Mexico. It might be right across southern Mexico. So we'll have to wait and see on that.
The attorney for John Franklin told the 3-man, 4-woman jury that his client was abused and tortured while strapped to a gurney at the Jefferson County Jail, being tasered 22 times in a period of less than 30 minutes and being punched in the throat. Meanwhile, the attorney for the 2 former officers, Brian Doyle and Dwayne Johnson, contends that the officers were trying in vain to handle a man who was on a methamphetamine-fueled psychotic binge and couldn't be restrained so that he wouldn't harm himself or others at the jail before being transported to the hospital. The testimony is expected to resume and feature frame-by-frame examination of security video taken at the jail during this December 2007 incident. At the federal courthouse in Beaumont, Brian Burns, 12 News HD.